at Verizon, if we fast forward a couple of years from now, what types of capabilities do you think you'll be delivering for for our customer base here?
Well, there was a paper I wrote in grad school, which was quite a while ago, and I talked about, kind of the future. We're all going to have a bot or digital human kind of focusing and, and helping us with our day to day. I'm still waiting for that digital human to help me manage my calendar. I want them to start with that first, but there is a lot of focus around that topic, digital human, and it's really exciting. And we've mentioned AI a few times, right? And John and Jennifer, just love what you guys are doing, your departments, to help folks build trust with these AI models, right? And I was in DC last week talking about that very thing, right? How do we get people to trust what's happening from an artificial intelligence? I'm like, hey, LNC just did this, and this. So anyway, thank you. But when I think about bias in all these AI models, it comes from two areas, right? It's data and then algorithms. Right before Affordable Care Act was signed, I was writing and with the team algorithms to predict certain disease states, right? CHS, diabetes, pediatric asthma. And we were focused on clinical data, we were focused on financial data, marrying up those data streams, then putting algorithms sitting on top of it. What we weren't doing at all were considering social terms of healthcare data into those predictive models. And so it's great. And again, John and Jennifer, you guys are ensuring that those AI models are equitable and putting in that information. But what I always tell everyone is, and you think about like IBM Watson Health, right? They thought they were going to change the world related to, and I'm not throwing IBM under the bus, they're a great partner of ours. But healthcare is difficult and data it's tough, right? They came in and then realized that very thing. Oh my goodness, the healthcare data is messy. Working with the CIO of a big health system said, Gary, you're going to love our data. It's clean. Like, well, Citalprol's in there 40 different ways. Misspellings, abbreviation, dosages all over the place. And so for those AI models to be right and for us to really glean the proper insight into them, there needs to be a focus on normalization of that data, right? To one single clinical ontology so that you can make sense of it. So I think we've got a lot of the right mechanisms in place to utilize, artificial intelligence to glean better insights with all the proper data streams, cleaning up the data, having people trust in the data, trust in those algorithms, and then kind of that digital human kind of companion, which I've got 4 different partners doing digital humans today, which with our infrastructure, like we're the great enabler, right, at Verizon. And last thing I'll say is, to quote one of my old bosses, sometimes at Verizon we come up with a great idea. It typically comes from our customers, comes from our partners. We're the enablement engine. And so we love partnering with folks like yourselves to kind of co-create, identify problems that we can solve together. And I think the digital human is something that's going to be really exciting.
Carry on with the digital human. We love